I am playing Scum with 4 M38 interceptors. I have Serissu and 3 cartel spacers. All of them have the heavy psych interceptor card with a mangler cannon and stealth device. The goal is to just be very, turtly with Serissu. Try to protect them while my mangler cannons tear down big ships or large targets. Kyle's rebel list, he has Kyle Katarn, a blue squadron pilot, 2 blue squadron pilots, and a prototype pilot. This prototype pilot, just with a Chardin refit, there to fill in points. One of his blue squadrons has an ion cannon turret for control. The other one has the heavy laser cannon and fire control systems for heavy damage. And then Kyle Katarn is running Jan ores and a twin laser turret. On my side on the right, I keep my formation in a tight squad, and Kyle has chosen to spread out his rebels. My goal is to focus fire on one of his ships. I didn't really target prioritize so much as whatever pops up in front of me. And with an aggressive move on his A-wing, that's probably going to be the first target I pick on. My list is 98 points, so I was able to get priority, which is going to come in handy when I fight the B-wings. I can shoot them first, even though we all have pilot skill 2. I went with an aggressive move and moved everybody up 4, and you're seeing a bunch of evade tokens. If I would have paid a bit more attention, I could have used a focus or a target lock, but I want to get in the habit of protecting these guys because I know they are glass cannons. It's a lot of points invested in a 3-hull model. It's not like your typical swarm list where you have 6 to 8 TIE fighters. I only have 4 of these guys and I want to protect them. And there's Serissu. He does go for the target lock because I figure he's not going to be able to do much damage to me at range 3. His hawk is able to give focus to friendly ships, and it's able to turn those focus into evade, so he went ahead and popped an evade on his A-wing knowing that I was going to attack it. I'm using my mangler cannons, and I got, looks like 1 hit off. Well, 0 hits after he used his evade token. That's alright, I've got 3 other M3s I can try. Range 3, mangler cannon. 3 hits. 1 dodge. Looks like we got a hit and a crit. And that's a dead A-wing. Pretty good start. My moves were pretty predictable for my opponent, sticking in a tight squad formation, so it'll be interesting to see how Kyle counters this. Looks like he's not too afraid with his B-Wing, just moved him forward. And looks like he's gonna use some Kyle Katarn shenanigans and give himself an evade token on that B-Wing. The other B-Wing just went straight, which kind of surprises me. He doesn't really have a good arc. He's going to try and barrel roll to give himself an arc, but did not leave himself enough room with that debris field there. So he's just going to focus instead. And then his Hawk is running away, which is not bad considering it has a turret. There's no reason for it to dogfight with me, but hopefully it has range to shoot me with those twin laser turrets this turn. Alright, looks like Serissu is going to shoot first with pilot skill 8. We got ourselves a hit crit with Mangler Cannon, and he's going to lose a shield. Kyle Katarn's next, twin laser turret, and it is through the debris field. We got 2 hits, and I mistakenly only roll 4 dice. I have a stealth device and it's through the debris field, so I should have rolled 5, but I mistakenly rolled 4. But you know what? I'm not gonna go back and correct that afterwards. At some point, you just gotta accept your mistake and move on. So I lose my stealth device on that one. There's no guarantee the 5th dice would have prevented it anyway. Now my 2s are shooting at his 2. We're finally sinking into damage. Alright, well that right there is a mistake. Because we're both pilot skill 2, he should have left his ship out on the board and fired at me. He gets to return fire before it's removed from play, so whoops. Try not to blow me up too much, guys. I haven't played in a while. And my opponent was also pretty new. Mistakes aside, it's looking pretty good for me right now. So far, squad formation has been able to pick off 1 ship a turn, and I've received very minimal damage, one damage so far. If I can keep this up, sticking in squad formation, I should be able to pick off another ship next turn and just out attrition him. It'll be interesting to see if Kyle can adjust his tactics to beat this squad, because so far it's been wrecking him. And I'm just going to keep sticking with these evade tokens to try and maintain this squad as long as I can. Nope. We finally break formation a little bit. Hit my own guy in the butt. And the B-Wing is not running away from a fight. It's coming at me. Kyle kept forgetting that I had another M3 to move. So I'll go ahead and move Serissu now. And he's also going to hit his own buddy. It's not a big deal. We got a lot of firing arcs, so I'm okay with bumping into myself. I'll shoot first, go after that B-Wing, and 1 crit. Takes 1 shield. So far, so good. Kyle's gonna shoot. He's gonna go after the one that was damaged. So no stealth device. And looks like I take a point of damage from his twin laser. I use Serissu's ability to try to reroll that, but actually rerolling that with the evade token did evade the first damage. Now with the second shot from his twin laser turret, he's going to use his target lock, get 3 hits, and I'm going to take a damage. I've been away from the X-Wing game for a bit, but I'm pretty sure that twin laser turret is going to be in a lot of lists. That thing is insane. Anyways, my turn to fire, and we are pounding that B-Wing. Looks like we've taken a couple shield points off of it. There we go. There's hit, crit. And 3 more shields gone. Boom. I think we got maybe 1 more. Nope, that was it. Still alive. That's alright. We did a fair amount of damage to it. These are always the turns I hate the most, because I have lower pilot skill with initiative. I have to move first. I don't have a lot of space to get too many K turns in. So I'm just kind of moving forward. And I know my opponent's going to move forward, so I don't get to shoot him next turn with all of my ships. So I really have to think 2 turns ahead and set myself up for not this turn, but next turn. At least with some of them. The ones that can't K-turn. For those who haven't played the M3 before, they have a range 3K turn and a range 5K turn, and I gotta say, having access to both is pretty awesome. The 5K turn especially. That one just hits my own buddy. And he, I believe, is gonna bump right into me. But he's gonna try it out and see. Don't take any notes on ship placement here. This is kind of 2 people doing a lot of guesswork. There's probably a cleaner way to do what we're trying to accomplish, but we get the job done. We decide that he was not far enough to clear my ship, and he does bump. Fly casual. That's the motto of anyone too incompetent to correctly place their ships. going to give himself a focus to his B-Wing, despite the B-Wing not having any actions with his Kyle Katarn or Jan Orr's ability, one of the two. And I'm attempting a K-turn. Looks like we got it. Alright, so not awful. I got 3 ships that look like they can shoot. Serissu is going to take a shot at that B-Wing, but I think he had an evade token or rolled a dodge to just kind of ignore that. His Kyle Katarn is going to shoot someone. A laser cannon, twin laser cannon, and pew pew. Looks like another pew pew. That is dead, and that ship was too far away for Serissu to re-roll one of its defense dice, so it was gone. Alright, my turn. Let's take out this B-Wing. I just rolled 3 misses, maybe? Yeah, I guess I had 1 shot on him. I'm not sure I activated all my attacks that turn, or if I did, I just must have rolled them really quick. Either way, it is now 3 versus 2. In this game that was looking very much in my favor is now getting a lot closer than I would have liked. First ship that moved is stressed. Second one now has no actions because he hits his buddy. He bumps into me. And the Hawk is doing what a good turret player does. Just fly around. He's going to give an evade token to that B-Wing, because he knows I'm after it. Gotta take it down. And unfortunately that Scyk also collided with the B-Wing, so I have 2 Scyks that cannot shoot that B-Wing. I must have shot his Hawk the first turn, and now his Hawk is firing at one of my M3s. His B-Wing is taking a range 1 shot at somebody. And I believe he rolled 4 hits, or maybe 3 hits, and I rolled 4 blanks even with the Serissu reroll. So we are now 2v2. His B-Wing has 0 shields. My other 2 M3s, I believe, are completely healed. And his Hawk might have lost a shield or 2. This is one of those turns where I wish I could have given him initiative, because I move first. I don't think I'm going to clear him, so he's just going to run either right behind me and get a range 1 shot with that B-Wing, or bump into me, and that benefits nobody. I don't really know what to do. So we are going to go for a long K-turn and risk the rock. No actions and potentially a damage. Let's see what happens. I'm good. He has a stress token on him right now, but he forgot about it. So we end up correcting this though. He doesn't get to K-turn while stressed. It's like, no way, Jose. So we end up just deciding that he went a 2 forward instead. Not a big deal. This is a good example of fly casual. I mean, get over it, fix it. It's not a, it's a game. And there goes the Hawk. And you know what? I'm just realizing now, I probably should have targeted that Hawk a lot sooner, because even though his twin laser turret might not be as intimidating at first glance than a heavy laser cannon B-Wing, being able to always get 2 shots on a ship is really annoying, because I can't fly out of arc no matter if it's stressed or where it goes. It's almost always going to be able to shoot me every single turn. Whereas you get turns with the other ships where you can just kind of avoid them, and I feel like the damage stacks up more when it's guaranteed than someone who has a bigger weapon and doesn't always guarantee a shot. So if I were to play this game again, I would go after that Hawk first. Plus it's a little easier to kill than a B-Wing. Alright, well, I see a damage card on one of my other Scyks over there. No more stealth device for that guy. Got a hit crit on someone. Oh, that was the crit where you just roll an attack die right away and see what happens. And the other crit, I'm not entirely sure what that was. Probably one of the movement dials. I'm thinking the Scyk closest to me will probably take a hard left. But that other one, he's got a rock right in front of him. It's really awkward. I could just fly over the rock again to get close and see what happens, or I can take maybe like a soft 3 or soft 2. No, we're going right over that rock. No actions, no problem. Now that B-Wing's doing K-turn. And I probably should have taken a moment to predict that the B-Wing was going to K-turn, because I am in an awful position right now with 0 actions, just kind of naked there. Yikes. Come on, take a hard turn. Do something. Oh, soft turn, you dummy. And what are you doing evading? You got barrel roll, barrel roll. Oh, you dummy. That should have been a barrel roll. Neither of us brought a laser, but that's a no shot. I'm always going to be conservative when I'm measuring without a laser. Like, I'm never going to just give it to myself. I think it's kind of a scummy way to play. If it's close, I'll grab a third party. Or if there's no third party, it's not there. I don't want to be that guy that people say will do anything to win. That's kind of crappy. That one, though, legitimately, it was not there. It was short. And he's shooting me up. 1 Psych versus a Hawk and a B-Wing. There's probably nowhere I can move next turn that's going to evade the Hawk. What would you guys do? Well, you probably would have barrel rolled last turn. That's what you would have done. But let's see what I do this turn. Well, that doesn't seem very helpful. I cleared my stress to give myself an evade. Sure, if I roll a million green dice, I'll be alright. He's gonna bump into his own guy. He's gonna just get a little bit closer. But not close enough. That is definitely outside of my arc. Well, butterscotch. Here comes a twin laser. Got 2 hits. I've got 1 green dice and evade token. Get out of here. Alright, he's going to shoot again. He's going to use his target lock. He's got 2 hits. And we got... Looks like we did not successfully dodge that 1 damage. No more stealth device. Maybe it was gone last turn, but it's definitely gone this turn. And that's game, folks. And that is how you blow it. Nah, Kyle was good. I had fun playing with Kyle. Congrats.